Colored lighting for your YouTube home studio, aka your video backdrop. It's versatile, it's inexpensive, it's a lot of fun, it looks cool, and I got the lowdown. That's coming up next, you dig?
Brian G. Johnson!
Hey, it's me, Brian G. Welcome back to the channel. And if it's your first time here, it's a pleasure. And if you want to not only upload, but amplify your videos, consider subscribing, hit the bell notification, and you won't miss anything. First off, eliminate any natural window lighting. We want to control the lighting, and you can't do that with a window. Now, the good news is that the lighting you're looking at was very inexpensive. I spent less than about $40. First off, you're looking at 2 LED light strips. Again, inexpensive, and check this out. These come with a remote control allowing you to change the color of the lights, the mood, and that's awesome. You can match it to your brand. I mean, you got a brand, don't you? Now those spots that you see on the ceiling, that's a pretty fancy disco party light. It cost about $9 whole. Again, fancy remote control. You can not only change the colors, but this thing goes crazy and you feel like you're a 7-year-old, and that's always fun. I mean, you know, why not have some fun when you're making videos? Green, it's my favorite color, and now you know. Oh, and I'd love to know your thoughts when I make these videos. Should I keep the lights moving or shut them down? Leave me a comment, I'm curious. Another option is these party lights. These are medium blue sunlight. This is the stuff that Nick Nimmin uses to create his look on his channel.
Top of the morning to you, B to the G. Sharing some good stuff over here.
This is something that just didn't work too well. It's kind of the mad scientist electric ball. Yeah, video doesn't pick it up, I'd skip it. So we talked about the backdrop. Let's talk about the options you have for lighting you up. The goal is simple. You want to fully illuminate yourself without overexposing, aka brightening up the dark background. How do you do it? Couple options. Number one, a ring light is a great way to add soft color that's pretty direct to you. However, I'm not using that. I'm using the deflector method. What? Now the deflection method is based on bouncing light off any white surface. So what I did is I grabbed something I already had, which is a large white softbox, and then I grabbed my 2 LED lights and I shot the light up to the softbox, and it creates this look now. And that brings us to step number 2. You see, not all cameras are created equal. Let me tell you about my Canon. So I got the stuff, bought the lights, set things up, and I dug it. I did some live streams and people did too. So I thought, let's grab the Canon and make some videos. And then the Canon added all these pink colors to the video. It didn't work well. For whatever reason, my Canon 70D didn't like the LED lights. Spoke to my buddy Nick Nimmin. He had the same result. Party lights to the rescue. These aren't much of a problem. So if you've got a Canon, party lights. And step number 3, the real magic happens in the edit. Here's what's up. You know, when I began with this look, I spent so much time trying to perfect my lighting, trying to illuminate me. And what I found is it's really hard when everything is very, very dark in the background to get perfect lighting. But it turns out you don't have to. In fact, if you underexpose a little bit, in other words, if you're a bit too dim, you can increase the exposure in the edit. Let me give you an example. Now, what you're looking at now has not been improved in the editing process. Color grading is a fancy term and it can be scary, but you know, there are just a few dials that anybody can use to greatly improve the image quality. Let's get back to that better and superior image. That wasn't a snap. Much better. First tip is when you are illuminating yourself, if you overexpose yourself, there's not a lot you can do. If you're underexposed, you can pull the lighting up in the video and it gives it a better look. Next tip, color grading and saturation will greatly increase the actual colors. If you go overboard, your skin's gonna get all orange, Donald Trump, Oompa Loompa kind of thing, so, you know, keep it reasonable. Now, the last thing I like to do is apply a filter based on contrast. Perfect, Because what does contrast do? It makes the darks darker. It makes me lighter. It provides contrast and depth. And that's what gives the video such an amazing look. Oh, and check this out. If you want to drive more views and gain subscribers, well, click the yellow icon below. You'll subscribe and I'll continue to share the strategies and tactics that have allowed me to grow a channel pretty quickly. And you'll feed a poodle. I got two. They're hungry. I'll see you on the next video. Poof. Pixie dust.